Hey everybody, YuseiTheSynchroHero. Here I got a little random lulzy battle against YuseiTheSynchroHero. I guess this would be a rematch, but we were just trying out random pokes, so yeah, randomness, so it's not really serious. So I have a Xatu and then he has Roserade, but then he switches it out immediately for Berengaru because he knows that my Xatu has a Magic Mirror as a Dream World ability. And pretty much with Magic Mirror, he can reflect any non-attacking moves you throw at it right back. So it's like pretty much like a mirror. So the only moves that would work are regular attacking moves, which obviously means the Toxic Spikes would have been reflected back to his side because the Roserade had Toxic Spikes. So just keep that in mind for later in this match. So he goes to Meloetta, and I'm like, oh damn, man, you're bringing one of my favorite pokes to this battle? How dare you? So yeah, I pretty much use Confuse Ray hoping to take it out, but I don't, and that kind of sucks. So I go to my, I guess, Gerudo, or the English name Superior, and yeah, that totally doesn't sound like a Rhyperior at all, so whatever. So I go for the Substitute, predicting kind of a switch. I guess I didn't know what to expect. So yeah, he goes to Gliscor, and I'm like, well, let's just go for Hidden Power Ice, because I know he wouldn't expect that, but it doesn't kill, because if it did kill, I would have still had a sub up, in case he brought in something else up. So I go with the Leaf Storm, predicting a switch out, and he goes to Hidoruma, or Darmanitan, so I have to switch out, and he goes for the U-turn and gets a crit. I'm like, dude, what's with the crits? And it's always on a U-turn for some reason. Anyways, he switches out to Roserade again. And I know he's going to set up the Toxic Spikes, so I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm not going to switch out because I had to take it down, and even if I switch, it's still going to get up Toxic Spikes. And I may as well try to take it out. Even if it gets up 2, I can take it out so I don't have to worry about it anymore. So I take it out, and he goes back to Meloetta, and that's kind of annoying. So I get up a Toxic, and then he gets a crit off that Psychic attack. And I guess I can explain this really quick. Meloetta's a event Pokemon that is yet to be released, but hey, it's Pokemon Online and stuff, so yeah, that's fun. I don't care. So I go with a Seismic Toss just to do some damage, and he goes for Focus Blast, and now I was thinking of switching, but then it wouldn't matter, so I just go for the Seismic Toss as he went for T-Bolt, predicting me to switch, which was great for me. So that means I could take it out, and my Registeel is still alive for Death Fodder or something like that, or to get off one last status attack. So he goes to Gliscor, and the thing's kind of menacing me right now, because seriously, look at him, he's menacing, isn't he? So I go to my Porygon 2 with the Evolution Stone, obviously, because most of them are going to have that, and it is a beast. Now, believe it or not, I wasn't paying attention to that he traced Poison Heal. And basically, with Poison Heal, when you're poisoned, you recover HP every turn, and with Trace, you copy the ability. So I literally had him copy Poison Heal, which would come into play later in this match. So, here, I think I just leave Registeel in for Death Fodder, so, yeah, not a big deal. So I go back to Porygon 2 and trace Poison Heal, so now I can pretty much restore HP every turn, and this turns into kind of a huge stall war here. I mean, in all due seriousness, that's kind of what this turned into. And then he goes to Darmanitan, and yeah, that kind of sucked. Now, here he plays mind games with me or something. Wait, actually, no, never mind. He goes for the Flare Blitz, which I knew I can live because Porygon 2's pretty good defenses and Evolution Stone. So yeah, that kind of makes him pretty deadly in this game. So I go for the Ice Beam and not caring what he switched into. So I was thinking of switching out, but I'm thinking, I don't think I want to do that right now because I need him for later. So I go for the Thunderbolt, and he goes for Roost, and now I get the Parahax. I get the Parahax, which is amazing because, that really did kind of matter, but I don't know. So we pretty much keeps roosting, I think. No, actually, he switches out to Hidoruma with U-turn, so he goes for Superpower, which I knew I could live because, because Pro, and Porygon 2 is kind of Pro. I know because Silver Kitsurin used it on me, and it was kind of annoying to deal with. So now I take a page from his book. And you notice the nickname is Ducket. Yeah, lame pun, I know. But hey, whatever. So I go for the Thunderbolt and he keeps roosting. And I'm like, dude, okay, we're not going to get anywhere with this. He's just going to keep roosting and trying to stall me out or something. But now I know we can't because I have Poison Heal, but it's going to take forever. So I'm like, you know what, let's wrap this up if we can. So I go to my double Garchomp all the way across the sky. No, okay, whatever. So I go for Swords Dance, and he goes for Swords Dance, and he tries to go for a Bullet Punch because he was trying to go first, and even though he's paralyzed. And I guess that actually did matter, as you're gonna see later on, because if he did go off that hit, I think I would have died much sooner, and that would have sucked. But man, it was not really too serious. But we kind of played serious, but with random pokes, I just don't. Yeah, I know that doesn't make any sense or anything, but yeah. I mean, when you consider like, oh, I'm just trying. I mean, seriously, I've never used freaking Porygon 2 with Evolution Stone, so that was kind of a first, and he's proved to be very useful in a lot of situations, especially when you trace Poison Heal or some very interesting ability. But yeah, actually, one time I seen someone trace Wonder Guard off a Shedinja, and that was pretty badass. So here it was pretty much like you win because he knew he was gonna lose because I was faster, and he Swords Dance on that first turn because I guess he thought I was fast, that I was slower, and that was fine. So I take it out, and then Garchomp dies to the poison, and here he pretty much wants to go down in style. So he's gonna have the Darmanitan or Hiduruma go for the Flare Blitz, take out my Superior Gerudo, and pretty much take himself and my guy out. So yeah, pretty much a 1-0 victory, and geez, that was pretty damn close. So I pretty much had only Porygon 2 left. So yeah, that was a pretty epic game for a really random non-serious game. Although, I mean, with the narration, I guess I kind of made it sound of a serious. But, you know, I mean, it was just kind of fun all around. And we really used some random pokes that, you know, maybe we haven't used or whatever. Just random teams, if you will. And pretty much it was a very close game. And you should definitely subscribe to me and Iblis. You know, I'll link the YouTube channels in the video description. And if you like this battle and stuff like that, I guess leave a comment, leave a like, I guess, I don't know. Like, leave a thumbs up, I guess, I don't really know. I mean, you don't have to, but comments are definitely appreciated, like any kind of comments, like constructive, you know, any kind of comments. So, yeah, and let me know what you guys think of what I did with the layout thingamabobber. Now, it's a bit different with what I had last time, because I have there's like several people on YouTube I gotta thank. One of them particularly is the Flaming Spade, because he had a layout similar to what this one is, and you know what? I was like, wait, well, how did he do it and stuff? So I decided I watched this video on how he did it. Then I'm like, alright, well, I'll kind of do what he did, but I'll do some minor adjusting. So I kind of did minor adjusting and stuff, so yeah, and thus, there you go, some randomness in a nutshell, and pretty much that's all for now. So yeah, it took me quite a bit of time to do all that stuff too, so yeah. YuseiTheSynchroHero, signing out. Peace.